History of ISO 14000. The ISO 14000 series emerged primarily as a result of the Uruguay round of the GATT negotiations and the Rio Summit on the Environment, held in 1992. While GATT concentrates on the need to reduce non-tariff barriers to trade, the Rio Summit generated a commitment to protection of the environment across the world. The environmental field has seen a steady growth of national and regional standards. The British Standards Institution has BS 7750. The Canadian Standards Association has environmental management, auditing, eco-labeling, and other standards. The European Union has all of these, plus the eco-management and audit regulations, and many other countries, e.g. USA, Germany, and Japan, have introduced eco-labeling programs. After the rapid acceptance of ISO 9000 and the increase of environmental standards around the world, ISO assessed the need for international environmental management standards. They formed the Strategic Advisory Group on the Environment, SAGE, in 1991, to consider whether such standards could serve to promote a common approach to environmental management similar to quality management, enhance organizations' ability to attain and measure improvements in environmental performance, and facilitate trade and remove trade barriers. In 1992, SAGE's recommendations created a new committee, TC 207, for International Environmental Management Standards. The committee and its subcommittees include representatives from industry, standards organizations, government, and environmental organizations from many countries. ISO 14004 and ISO 14001 were published in September and October 1996, respectively. The ISO 14000 family consists of standards and guidelines relating to environmental management systems and supporting standards, terminology, and specific tools, such as auditing. Essentially, the standards are concerned with what an organization does to minimize harmful effects on the environment caused by its activities, either during production or disposal, either by pollution or by depleting natural resources. ISO 14001 is the Environmental Management System specification developed by the International Organization for Standardization, ISO, of Geneva, Switzerland, as a part of the ISO 14000 series of environmental management documents. It was issued as both an international and American national standard in September 1996. The second edition of ISO 14001, ISO 14001-2004, was issued as an international standard on November 15, 2004, and subsequently as an American national standard. ISO 14001 establishes a framework for the conduct of environmental management by requiring the organization to define an environmental policy and establish 16 management procedures that support that policy. Many of the ISO 14001 procedures already exist in some form within organizations and only require modification to meet the requirements of ISO 14001. Other procedures have to be added in their entirety. All of the ISO 14001 procedures represent best management practices as defined by consensus of the representatives of more than 50 national standards bodies and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, who participated in the development of ISO 14001, 1996, from early 1993 through July 1, 1995, and in the development of the second edition from early 2002 until mid-2004.